So, ano yung assigned pages ko sa inyo? Page, I guess page 60 to 69. Am I right? Tama ba guys? 60 to 69?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so page 60 muna tayo. Kasi we're done with the ano eh. So do you have your module right now? Meron ba? Okay, page 60. So hawak nyo naman yan. So let's take the outcomes first. So number 1, page 60, the upper portion. At the upper portion, please. Okay, who can read page 60? Outcomes. Sino ang pwede?
Ma'am, ako na lang po.
Sino?
Ako na lang po, ma'am.
Oh yes, Jewel.
Understand the theoretical underpinnings of how to manage and care for different aspects of the self. Number 2, acquire new skills and learnings and hone new learnings and skills for better management of oneself and behaviors. 3, apply these new skills to oneself and functioning for a better quality of life.
Okay, thank you, Jewel. So again, the seminar last April 29, tackled or yung outcomes natin na-tackled na lahat eh. Tama ba ako, guys? So the first topic is metacognition. So what is metacognition? According to our module, metacognition is thinking about thinking. Diba? So during the old normal, I asked my students to write a phrase or a statement and then I'll tell them kung ano yung iniisip nila. But I guess this pandemic, it's very difficult for us. Diba? So when we say metacognition, it's thinking about thinking. Page 60. Anybody? Oh, sige, just continue, Jewel.
In 2 aspects po.
Yes.
Number 1, self-appraisal, and 2, self-management of cognition.
O sige, ano na, continue mo pa from 60 to 61.
Self-appraisal is your personal reflection on your knowledge and capabilities, while self-management is a mental process you employ using what you have in planning and adopting to successfully learn or accomplish a certain task. Metacognition allows people to take charge of their own learning. It involves awareness of how they learn, an evaluation of their learning needs, generating strategies to meet these needs, and then implementing these strategies.
Okay, in your own words, how would you differentiate self-appraisal from self-management? Yes. Anybody? Can we hear it from Julius? Page 61. In your own words, how would you differentiate, or what is the relationship between self-appraisal and self-management in your understanding? Page 61.
Yes po. Definitely self-appraisal po is when we personally identify
Pardon?
our own potential po.
I'm sorry, medyo naputol-putol ka.
Definitely yung self-appraisal po. Ito po yung innate process sa atin na dinedetermine po natin yung personal or yung mga potentials po natin as individual.
And
Then for
self-management.
Yes po, yung self-management naman po. Yun yung dito po kasi napapasok yung adaptability skills. For example, we immerse ourselves into different setting. Doon po natin mamamanage yung on how we could adjust with the system, with that kind of new environment po.
Okay, so follow-up question, sorry ha, kasi yung mention nun, the adaptability and the flexibility of one's individual. So this time of pandemic, how would you adjust?
Well, gradually po, kasi hindi man po basta-basta, like ngayon sa online classes, all of us having a hard time po talaga to adjust, to cope with this system, new normal. And personally, lahat po kami nanibago, but as time goes by po that we tried to grasp the system, and ayun po, parang successfully din napasa din po namin natapos po namin yung first sem having this kind of new normal po. Kaya
so how about your grades naman with flying colors ba?
I can't say na fly. I don't know.
Anyways, we too as a faculty, I had my difficulty last semester. So that's why, since I am not that techy, I'm not that savvy. So yun, in short, with the cooperation and with the help of my students, naitawid namin naman ang last semester. So in short, hindi lang mga estudyante, kundi kami ring mga faculty ay naiibahang masyado. At hindi lang kami, kayo din, even the basic ed, the primary ed, the SHS, and the mid-high. So lahat tayo affected. But according to you, the term is gradually. So unti-unti. Right, Julius?
Yes po.
Okay, thank you. So did you get self-appraisal and self-management, guys? Naintindihan? Naintindihan ba? Si Julius lang ang sumasagot. Did you get it, guys?
Yes.
Yes po. Okay, very good.
Yes po.
Ko na yan sa inyo dati pa. Okay, so we're moving on, still on page 61. According to Waterloo Student Success Office, the following are skills that can help you in exercising metacognition. So 1, knowing your limits. 2, modifying your approach. 3, skimming. 4, rehearsing. 5, self-test. So knowing your limits. So as a student, can we hear it from RJ, please? Number 1, knowing your limits. How would you explain it in your own words, or how would you understand knowing your limits? You may give examples too. Go, RJ. As a student, RJ, as a student, you should know your limits. So how would you explain that? Ano ba yan? As a student.
So as a student po, knowing your limits, using the resources you have po para ma-cope po yung stress. Tapos,
for example, ano yung resources na meron ka now?
Tapos maximize the use of the resources po para maiayos mo yung ano po.
RJ, I'm asking you, what resources do you have right now? And how would you maximize the resources you're having? Go.
Ano po ma'am, yung mga books po, tapos yung mga
Ano yan, hard copy books
instructional
talaga,
material.
hard copy din. Hindi yan e-books, ha?
Opo.
Okay, what else?
Yung computer po, tapos cellphones.
How do you maximize your devices, your resources?
Ginagamit ko po ma'am para sa benefits ko po. Tapos, ganun po.
Lahat yan, sabay-sabay ba yan?
Hindi po. Kung alin po lang yung available.
Okay. Okay, thank you, RJ. Pero as stated, knowing your limits. So halimbawa lang naman, you don't have your latest gadgets, your latest device. So you only have your hard copy books. So wag naman kayong ibili mo naman ako ng latest gadget, latest iPhone, iPad, etc., etc. So I'm just saying na kung ano yung meron kayo now, just maximize it. Did you get it, guys? Did you get it, guys?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, yes, thank you. Modifying your approach. Can we hear it from Aryan?
Hello po, good morning po, ma'am. Sa akin po, sa modifying your approach po, it is important din po to know our personal approach po regarding po sa learning approach po. For example po kasi po, personally, mas natututo po ako kapag may nakikita po ako. Visual learner po ako. Parang
Okay.
o kaya po pag nanonood ako ng video, tapos doon po nagpa-pop up yung mga information, kaysa po magbabasa po.
So you're more of a visual learner kaysa yung basa-basa na gano'n. So may mga
Yes po.
videos, etc. Okay, thank you, Aryan. Number 3, skimming. Can we hear it from Sophia? Still on page 61, number 3, skimming. Sophia, are you still there?
Sino pong Sophia? Ay, ako
Ay,
na.
sorry! Ayan.
Sino pong Sophia, ma'am?
Sophia Dayan.
Ako po. Okay.
Yes.
Yung skimming po, skimming is a way po na parang pag nagbabasa ka, iniisip mo kung ano yung tumatatak sa isip mo. Parang hindi mo kailangang i-memorize kung ano yung binasa mo. Basta kung alam mo yung keywords, mas
Yung parang yes, excuse me, parang may keywords ka lang or may phrase ka lang natatandaan. Hindi yung as in verbatim. Okay? Sophia Dayan. So the other Sophia, please. Number 4, still on page 61. Rehearsing. Sige, sama mo na and self-test. The other Sophia, please. Asan yung isa? Where is the other Sophia? Okay, baka hindi
Hello
siya.
po, ma'am.
Yes, Miss Polo,
po?
yes. Number 4 and 5. Page, still on page 61.
Rehearsing, this is not just about repeatedly talking, writing, or doing what you have learned, but also trying to make a personal interpretation or summary. Dito po, ma'am, sa rehearsing, di ba po kapag kunwari po ay nag-aaral or yung parang meron po tayong ginagawa na hindi lang po pagsasaulo. Yung parang gumagawa din po tayo ng own understanding natin dun po sa napag-aralan po natin.
Okay, as a
Tapos,
student, pinapractice mo ba itong rehearsing?
Ay, ma'am, lagi po, lalo na po sa mga subjects ko. Lalo na po, ma'am, nung nagkaroon po kami ng law na subject, last sem po. Kasi po, last sem po is, syempre po, di ba, ma'am, ang hirap po ng mga terms sa dun sa law book namin. So, yun, ma'am.
kapag po, kunwari po, nagtatanong po yan sina Gabriel, uy, paano pagkakaintindi mo dito? Yun po, parang yung own learning ko po, yun po yung sinasabi ko na sa kanila, kaysa po ulitin ko po yung laman ng book.
And how would you self-test? Ano yung ginagawa mo para naman mag-self-test? As a student, paano ka nag-self-test?
Kasi po, after ko po lagi mag-aral po, gumagawa po ako ng mga questionnaire, ganun po.
May buddy ka ba or you're alone?
Madalas po alone kasi po
Okay.
mas nasanay po ako sa ganun.
Mhm.
Tapos po ma'am, kunwari po may mga nadadaanan po akong parang mga question. So sa end of the lesson po, pag naaral ko na, tsaka ko po sila sasagutan.
Okay. Sino yung nagpa-practice dito ng may body?
Feel ko po ma'am si Gab.
Ay, talaga naman. Oh, Gab, ikaw daw ang may body. And who's your body? Yung body system ng self-test. Yes, body. I'm sorry, Gab. Can we hear it from you? Do you have your body system with regards to self-test?
Hello po, ma'am.
Oo.
Meron po, ma'am.
Rinisip ka na, pasensya na, ha?
Sila ayan po, sina Sophia din po, sina Jewel, sina Keisha po, sina Zairil po. Sila po. Minsan po kapag nagdi-discord po kami, tapos po yung po nagtatanungan po kami, nagre-reviewhan po kami sa isa't isa po. And tama na din po yung mga ibang kaklase ko.
Effective ba yun kesa sa sarili lang? Hello? Can you still hear me? O maingay na masyado?
Hello, ma'am. Yes po. Rinig po.
Maingay na?
Rinig naman po.
Pero is it disturbing na ba?
Hindi naman po, ma'am.
Okay lang, just go on tayo.
Ma'am, sa number 5 po ba?
Oo. You're done with number 5, di ba? So, body system. Tama ba, Gab?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, still on page 61. So, ano na tayo? Other strategies that you need to develop. So, 1, make an outline. 2, break down the task. 3, integrate variation in your schedule. Number 4, try to incubate your ideas. And number 5, revise. And then the last one is engage what you have learned. Okay, so nasa page 62 na tayo. So how did you answer activity and assessment 12? Is it easy or is it difficult? Guys, can you still hear me?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so just an overview. How did you answer activities and assessment 12? Is it easy or is it difficult?
Not really po.
Madali
Huwag
po.
mo not really. Saktuhan lang. Ano yun? Tama ba ako? Or is it easy? Or is it moderate? Or is it difficult?
Easy lang po. Ganun.
Easy.
Well,
Easy. Good. Thank you guys. Okay, so tapos na tayo. The summary, page 62. Also in page 62. Okay, metacognition is commonly known, defined as thinking about thinking. And then according to Waterloo Student Success Office, the following are skills that can help you in exercising metacognition: know your limits, modifying your approach, scheming, rehearsing, and self-test. Queensland University of Technology Library identified other guidelines or techniques that you can use in studying, such as make an outline of the things you want to learn, break down the tasks in smaller and more manageable details, integrate variation in your schedule and learning experience, and try to incubate your ideas. Revise, summarize, and take down notes, then reread. engage what you have learned and do something about it. Okay, so kaya pa ba? Nasa page 63 na tayo, or do you have your question clarifications? Guys, can you still hear me?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po.
No more questions na po, ma'am.
Okay, sige. Yes? Yes, anything to say?
Wala na po, ma'am.
Wala na. Okay, kala ko merong question. Okay, wala na. So, we're moving on to page... anong page na tayo?
63
Yes,
po.
thank you, Julius. Yes, page 63 na tayo. Okay, Julius, sige. Can you read the objectives?
After working on this chapter, you should be able to do the following. First, identify the importance of goal. Second is understand the concept of Bandura's self-efficacy and Dweck's mindset. Third is learn Locke's goal-setting theory. Yun.
Okay, thank you, Julius. Okay, so what is self-efficacy theory? Yes, it's defined as the belief in one's capabilities to achieve a goal or an outcome. It is the ability to influence events that affect one's life and control the way these events are experienced. So as a student, can you give us an example, or can you share us your thoughts on self-efficacy theory? Ano ito? Okay, can we hear it from Camille? How would you understand the term self-efficacy, and can you give us an example as a student?
Ang self-efficacy theory po, as stated in the module po, is belief in one's capabilities. So parang, having a positive mindset. Pag inisip mo po na kaya mo, parang mas lalakas po yung loob mo na magawa po yung task na, or yung goal na gusto mo pong ma-achieve.
O so as a student, ano yung goal mo na gusto mong ma-achieve?
Gusto ko po makapasa ngayong SEM.
Pasa lang?
Mataas na grades po.
Okay. Mataas na grades. With flying colors. Ika nga, di ba? Okay, thank you, Camille. So we're now on page 64. Page 64. Mastery experiences. Okay, can we hear it from Denise?
Ma'am, hello
Yes.
po. Good morning po.
Good morning.
So, yung sa mastery experience po, sabi po ay success is an on-point impact on the way we think about ourselves po. So, wait lang po, maingay po.
Okay lang. Sige, go.
Yung sa pagkakaintindi ko po as a student po kasi ma'am, nang parang nagkakaroon po ako ng confidence po na, wow po sa accounting po namin, lalo po ma'am, marami po sa aming nalilito, hindi po namin ma-master po talaga yung subject. Basta po merong mga bagong topic po na dumadagdag po. So sa akin po, parang nagkakaroon po ako ng confidence po na na ma-conquer po yung task sa accounting po, lalo po pag may quiz po kami or assignment na kaya ko na po mag-isa. Kasi minsan po hindi ko po kaya, kailangan ko pa po i-verify kung tama po ba yung sagot ko. So, yun po, yun po yung sabing sa mastery experiences po na pag na-achieve po namin yung isang bagay po na naintindihan po namin, doon po lang namin masasabi na na-master po namin yung subject and we gain confidence on that po.
Okay. So, how about vicarious experiences?
Wait lang po.
No, yung iba naman, yung hindi ko pa natatawag. Any volunteer or magtatawag ako?
Okay. Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you, Denise. Can we hear it from Jezel? Jezel?
Yes po.
Yes.
Naririnig po ako.
Loud and clear.
Yung vicarious experiences po, ito po yung we admire and we follow the steps of other people po na tingin po natin ay yung mga tao po na matataas po yung tingin natin sa kanila, yung ganun po. Yung, kunwari po, meron po tayong classmate na confident, tapos lagi pong nagsasagot or masipag po mag-study. Ginagaya po natin yung mga ways nila po, ganun. Tapos parang, dahil po ina-admire natin sila, parang namomotivate po tayo na maging katulad nila.
Okay. Halimbawa, you have your relatives na board passer, top-notcher. Anong thoughts mo sa kanya? Or,
Ano po?
Yeah.
Kapag ganun po, gusto ko rin po maging katulad nila. So, tinatanong ko po. Yes po, tinatanong ko po kung ano yung naging experiences nila, kung paano po nila nalampasan yung challenges simula college hanggang sa pagre-review po, gano'n, tas hanggang sa pag-take na po ng exam. Tas po, ginagawa ko po motivation po yun para kapag ako na rin po yung nasa ganong situation, alam ko po yung gagawin ko po.
Okay, thank you, Jezel. So how about verbal social persuasion? Can we hear it from Kristen May?
Ano po ang verbal persuasion? Ito po yung mas namamotivate tayo makatapos ng task kapag ini-encourage tayo ng iba like our friends, classmates, ganun po.
Can you give us an example na itawid mo kasi because of the encouragement?
Ano po ma'am, yung mga kaklase ko po, si Tina tsaka si Jess, kapag po minsan, may gagawin po, natutulungan po nila akong malaman na hindi ko pa nagagawa yung iba, tapos po ma-encourage po gawin yun kasi gumagawa na sila, gagawa na rin po ako.
Okay, so parang you're mimicking, halimbawa pag gumagawa na sila, gagawa ka na rin, pero in a positive way naman. Tama ba? Kasi,
yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Then, the last one, can we hear it from Anne? Emotional and physical experiences in a simpler understanding. Ano ito? We're still on page 64. Oh, Anne.
Hello po.
Hi.
Good morning po. Ito pong emotional and physical experience. For me po, ito po yung physical and mental well-being po.
Can you give us an example?
Like yung yung mental and physical state po is nakaka-apekto po siya kung makakapos po tayo ng task. Kasi pag stress po tayo or marami po tayong iniisip, medyo nakaka-distract po and we tend to end up na walang magagawa kasi nga po distracted tayo and
syempre, kapag stress kayo, kapag may anxiety kayo, makakapag-perform ba kayo? Definitely hindi, tama? So we should be free of dapat mentally healthy tayo sa mga gawain natin. So yun. Emotional and physical experiences. So page 65 na tayo. Page 65. So according to Carol Dweck, merong dalawang mindset theory. So ito yung fix and grow. Tama ba? Page 65. Can we hear it from James? James, nandiyan ka pa ba?
Dito po, ma'am. Ano po ulit, ma'am, yung tanong?
Page 65. Fix and mind.
Yung fixed mindset po.
At saka growth. How would you differentiate the two? In your own words. Or can you give us an example we better understood?
Yung fixed mindset po, yun po yung innate o yung mga, kunyari po yung namana po natin sa mga
So when we say
natin.
innate, ano tong innate?
Yun po yung, yun po yung meron na po kayo simula po pagkabata. Kumbaga po, hindi nyo na po kailangan
So,
siyang
when we say innate, meaning inborn.
nasa loob.
So, meron na agad-agad. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng innate or inborn. O, continue, James.
Habang yung growth mindset naman po, dun po tayo, magsisik po ng more knowledge. Kunyari po, gusto po natin ma-achieve isang goal. Hahanapin po natin yung mga ways para po ma-achieve po yun. Kunyari po, ititrain po natin sa sarili natin na gumaling sa accounting. Mag-aaral po tayo, magbabasa po tayo mga books, ganun. Growth mindset po.
Okay, thank you.
Self-improvement po.
Self-improvement. Meron palaging improvement. Yung fix, it's kinda, di ba pag parang may mga friendships tayo na ang nega naman ito, di ba? So parang doon na nakafocus. Yun na lang yung pinaniniwalaan nila. So yun yung just an example of fixed mindset. So kung ano yung nakita niya na nega, yun na yung pinaniniwalaan niya. Diba? Pero when we say of growth mindset, laging may improvement. It's more on the positive side. Did you get it, guys? Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Yes po, ma'am. Sige. Okay, thank you. We're still on page 65. Okay, so we have the 5 principles of goal setting. So clarity, a goal must be specific and clear. So as a student, sabi nga kanina, maipasa. Napaka-specific, di ba? Next is challenge. An easy, it depends. An easy or matrabaho. Di ba? So yun lang yun. Kung saan kayo mas na-challenge and it will be of a positive output. Maybe easy or a tedious task. Okay? Next is commitment. So from the term commitment, di ba? So yun na yun. So you have to understand and buy into the goal from the outset. So sa simula pa lang, ito na ang ikukumit ko yung sarili ko. Ikukumit ko na at the end of the semester, dapat ay maging PL. Kung hindi man naman maging PL is maging DL. Okay? Number 4, feedback. Yes, of course, kasama ang feedback. So, hindi naman pwedeng lagi na lang positive ang feedback natin o ang feedback sa inyo. There are times na nagkakaroon din ng negative, but it will be a challenge, di ba? So, pag naging challenge yun sa inyo, the feedback na negative, magiging positive yun. So, magiging maganda ang output ninyo. And then, last one would be the task complexity. Think about realistic timescales and break down the process into sub-goals with regular reviews. Okay, so, task complexity. So, medyo broad, pero all you have to do is break down sa mga smaller topics or the process and then you have to review it regularly para matapos nyo or maano na yung magandang output. Okay? Questions so far? Clarifications? Are you still with me, guys?
Yes po. Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, salamat naman. We're now on page 66. Okay, so how would you answer activity 13, assessment 13? Ano? Okay lang? Is it easy? Okay lang? Is it modern?
Yes po.
Okay lang. Okay. So we're now still on page 66, summary. Okay, self-efficacy theory is commonly defined as the belief in one's capabilities to achieve a goal or an outcome. Okay, so Bandura recognized 4 prominent sources of self-efficacy and asserted that it is by the interplay of these factors that we grow significant belief or disbelief in ourselves. Dweck proposed two theory of mindsets. Ito na nga yung growth and mind. Mindset is a term used by Dweck to explain the assumptions, methods, or notations held by one or more people or group of people. It represents the cognitive processes activated in response to given tasks. So fixed mindset, ito na nga is an innate or yung sinasabing acquired na natin bago pa tayo isilang so hanggang pagkasilang natin. So that's fixed mindset. And then the goal setting theory states that there is a relationship between how difficult and specific a goal was and the people's performance tasks. He found that specific and difficult goals led to better tasks of performance than vague or easy goals. So itong taking charge of one's health is parang ito na yung nasa pinag-usapan natin earlier, yung sa about webinar and your thoughts or your insights in relation to the topic we had. So ito na yung why do we often to yun nga yung self-care, taking charge. So sabi nga ninyo, so it's not only physical care. It's more of the unseen, our mental health, di ba? So yun na nga, how do you engage in self-care? So yun na nga, there are many things you can do to engage in self-care. So one, physical. So we're now on page 68. So we have the physical care. Taking care of your physical health is very important for you to function well. There is a strong connection between your body and your mind. When you are physically feeling better, your mind will function better too. Okay? So sabi nga, health is nothing without mental health. So magkasama ang physical at mental health. Did you get it, guys?
Yes.
Intindihan? Intindihan? Hindi pwedeng magkahiwalay ang physical at mental. Laging magkasama yon. Kung healthy ang physical mo, it should be healthy then ang mental. Okay? So, social self-care, socialization is a key to self-care nowadays. Pero it's very hard for us to socialize. Pero there are instances or there are ways on how to socialize. So, nandyan ang social media, cell phones, etc., etc. Okay, again, mental self-care. Ito na yung mga napag-aralan natin na sinabi ng speaker last time. Diba? So mental self-care includes doing things that keep your mind sharp, like puzzles or learning about a subject that fascinates you. You might find reading books or watching movies that inspire you, fuels your mind. Mental self-care also involves doing things that help you stay mentally healthy, practicing self-compassion and acceptance, for example, helps you maintain a healthier inner dialogue. So, ito na yun. At hindi naman mawawala ang spiritual self-care. Research shows that a lifestyle including religion or spirituality is generally a healthier lifestyle. Healthy na ang physical, healthy na ang mind, and of course, healthier kapag merong spiritual care. And then the last one would be emotional self-care. It's important to have healthy coping skills to deal with uncomfortable emotions like anger, anxiety, and sadness. Emotional self-care may include activities that help you acknowledge and express your feelings on a regular basis. So again, ito yung mga practical tips or practical guides na tinuro sa atin ng ating speaker last April 29. Okay, so activity 14, na anuhan ba? Na okay lang naman? Is it easy, guys? Okay, naitawid naman. Okay, so pass tayo dun sa assessment 14 na kasi ano yun eh, babalik tayo sa ano. Okay, so summary, why self-care is necessary. It increases sense of self-love, allowing appreciation and acceptance of who person is. It promotes feelings of calm and relaxation, serving as a way to refocus and come back to daily life, refresh and ready to take on anything. It improves both physical and mental health by reducing the effects of prolonged stress on mind and body. And taking charge of one's health, you have to make sure that the 5 domains are being attended to, and they are physical, social, mental, spiritual, and emotional. Dapat sama-sama yan, ha? Hindi pwedeng meron ka lang social, meron ka lang physical. It should be a totality of physical, social, mental, spiritual, and emotional. Okay, guys, copy?
Yes po.
Ay, salamat. Okay, so for our asynchronous, because on next Friday, meron kaming webinar. Pero hindi ko na kayo pa-attend. Ano na lang, I'll be giving you a task. Okay, from pages 4 to 21. So as I've told you, inuna lang natin yung managing and caring for the self kasi it's very useful nowadays. No? So back na tayo sa regular outline. So again, pages 4 to 21. Pages 4 to 21. Guys, still here with me?
Yes po.
Okay. Please take note. Pages 4 to 21 and answer activities assessment 1 to 4. Again, pages 4 to 21, activities assessment 1 to 4. We don't have our virtual meeting next Friday and by next week kasi nasa on-site ako. So, dire-diretso lang kayo ng pages 421. Copy, question, clarifications.
Ma'am, ano po, isang file lang po ba? Or
Oo.
hiwa-hiwalay?
Oo, isang file na lang para hindi mahirap kasi.
Activity and assessment,
Yes.
1 to 4 po, isang file lang po. Okay po. Thank you po.
Thank you. What else? So again, no meeting next Friday till next week, ha? Kasi nasa office ako noon. So ito, gagawin nyo yan ng pages 4 to 21, assessment activities 1 to 4. So the submission will be on, the class will decide kailan. Hindi pa makapag-decide?
Pag-uusapan na lang po namin, ma'am, sa GC.
Oh, sige. Just inform me, ha? Okay, some more questions, clarifications? Questions, clarifications?
Ma'am, sa Google Drive po ulit.
Yes, oo, ha? What else?
Ma'am, may tanong po pala ako kasi po nahihiya po kasi silang lahat magtanong. Ma'am, kanina pa po kasi binabanggit yung activity at assessment. Ma'am, sasagutan po ba din namin yung assessment?
Oo. This time, sasagutan niyo yung... The last time, di ba ang pinasagutan ko lang sa inyo activity? Tama? Tama? Yes,
Opo.
activity only without assessment. Tama?
Opo.
Yes,
Tas ngayon po,
So this time, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi pa kayo tumawad na ako. So the first activities, hindi ko na kayo pinasagot sa assessment. It's more of activity lang tayo. Tama? So tinawaran nyo na, nagtawad na ako sa inyo ng ilang activities. Ng ilang assessment. Oh, di ba? Tinawaran ko na kayo. So this time, both assessment and activities kasi mahaba ang hindi tayo magmi-meet. It's because of the activities, the tasks I have to comply with sa office. So as I've told you, I'm also an admin staff, I'm a psychologist, a counselor na I have to attend things din aside from teaching. Una pa man sinabi ko na yun sa inyo. It's equally important like in teaching. So again, yung unang activities, yung 12 to 14, walang kasamang assessment yon. Sinorten ko na yon. Ako na ang tumawad. It should be assessment activities. But, again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi pa kayo tumawad na ako. So, hindi ko na pinasagutan yung assessments. But this time, it's quite long dahil since this Friday and next Friday, hindi tayo magkikita. So, I am requiring you to answer assessment and activities. Copy?
Okay po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Some more. Meron pa?
Ma'am, kung
Yes.
pwede daw po mag-picture uli.
Okay, go.
Opo.
Sige, go. Turn on your cam.
Ang fresh naman ni ma'am.
Ganon, hindi, wala pa nga goli. Mamaya na. Kung kailan na, I'm sorry. Wait lang.
Okay, picture na po. 1, 2. One, two. Okay na po.
Ma'am, nakamute po kayo.
Again, thank you for the engagement and keep safe always. Just PM me, text me, or email me kung may problema.